Hey guys, welcome to Grim Dawn. This is an action RPG game developed by Crate Entertainment, which is an indie development studio responsible, or some of the developers are actually responsible for Titan Quest. Now, if you have played Titan Quest, you'll notice quite a few similarities between Grim Dawn and Titan Quest. But it's also comparable to Path of Exile, you know, Diablo 3, Diablo 2, Torchlight 2. So if you like that sort of game, this game is seriously right up your alley, without a doubt. So anyway, let's just make a new character here. We have two templates at the moment, a male and a female. Fairly basic. Let's just make a male here. Call him Dutchie, of course. And yeah, let's get you guys through this here. Alright, so this is where we start out here. This guy is gonna give us some explanation about what's going on. I'm just gonna skip through the dialogue. So we just start out here. We haven't had an opportunity yet to actually select a class. Or in this game, it's actually called a mastery. So let's just go ahead and actually just kill some of these fuckers. Some of these goddamn zombies, just, you know, wrecking up the place. Until we get to level 1. Yeah, as you can see the experience bar on the bottom of the screen. That actually shows the amount of progress that we're getting here, which isn't all that much. Now what I like mostly about this game, seriously, is like the atmosphere that's there. It's like very dark. It really suits the name Grim Dawn, because it's absolutely very grim atmosphere. Most certainly like the first act of the game. And yeah, generally the maps are so far pretty much the same, or at least they're not randomized as much as say Diablo 3's or Path of Exile's even. But a few things have been changed every time you play the game. You start up the game, sometimes passages are blocked and other times they're open. There we go. So we're level 2 and now we actually can select a class. Now it's actually called a class. I thought it was called a mastery. But yeah, right now so far in this game we have Soldier, Demolitionist, Occultist, Nightblade, Arcanist and Shaman. Now what I like mostly about this game is the depth in which you can actually you specialize your character. And at level 10 we can actually dual class our characters, so that even allows for even more customization. So right now, let's say, I'm not even sure what kind of character I want to play. I think for this playthrough it might be fun to go for a two-handed character, and as far as I know, Shaman is very suitable for that. So let me just explain to you this quickly, how this actually works. Right now we have 3 points available. You get 3 points every time you level up until level 50. Level 50 you get 2, and up until level 65 or 70, I'm not sure yet, you get 1 point. So these points, if you like press or put 1 point in the mastery, you unlock the first tier of skills over here. There's a bunch of them right over there. Now as you can see over here in this bar, at level 5, level 10, 15, 20, 25, 32, 40 and 50, you unlock the higher tiers of skills basically. And then these separate skills here, you can also put in 12 points to max them out. So there's quite a few options here, especially since you have like pretty limited skill points in the end. Now I'm not really sure what kind of playstyle I'm going to be doing here. You can respec your skills, so that's actually kind of nice. I think it would be a very good idea, especially for the leveling process, to actually level this up, Devouring Swarm, because it actually has a damage over time ability, plus it heals, and well, I gotta say it's actually kind of overpowered. So let's just take that. Probably gonna consume quite a bit of mana. Devouring Swarm, there we go. This game also has a devotion system, which is something I'm going to touch up on later. Now, Devouring Plague is pretty awesome because it actually just, let's see, it has a 100% chance to pass through enemies, so that's what makes this a very, very effective skill, especially to level with, if you pick a Shaman. Now, of course, the combat is pretty different. I think basically all action RPGs have a different feeling of combat. I mean, I'm familiar with basically all of the action RPGs on the market these days. So Torchlight 2, I've played that quite a bit. Of course, Diablo 3, I've actually just turned the game off because I've been playing it for a few hours this evening. And yeah, Path of Exile, I've also played that quite a bit. Now the difference, especially between this game and Path of Exile, is that this game is mostly focused on single player. You have a multiplayer option, but generally it's just focused on single player. Okay, so we leveled up. I guess, you know, we have 3 more points. I think it might be best to just max this out as quickly as possible. Even though the energy cost, as you can see, is actually just increasing all this time. So since we only have 268 energy, I think we need to be a little bit conservative with that. Can't simply just spam it willy-nilly, I don't think. And also, I totally forgot to tell you guys, is that we also get attribute points every time we level up. Now we have 2 points available. You have physique, cunning, and spirit. Spirit increases your energy, and well, you can see it right here, it also increases your magical damage. Cunning increases physical damage, pierce damage, and duration damage, which I didn't even know myself. And physique is just basically health and health regen, but also a bit of offensive ability, if I'm not mistaken. Now offensive ability is chance to hit, chance to crit. Defensive ability is, you know, like being defensive. That's pretty self-explanatory, I would think. Then armor rating is something else that just adds to the defensive ability. Now since I'm going to make a shaman, I'm going to be in the heat of combat, so I guess might be a good idea to simply select the physique ability attribute. And every time you put a point into one of these attributes, you actually gain 8 points toward that certain attribute. But yeah, a lot of explanations here. I'm just gonna go through the motions here slowly but surely. I'm going to probably edit this quite a bit. So if you really want to see like the full game, I must say that I don't think this playthrough is going to be it for you, since it would just be too long. This game is pretty long in and of itself. Right, I do like to actually explore the whole map here, get rid of the whole fog of war. And of course, look for some goodies. But we've pretty much had everything here. Yeah, actually I picked up these journals. So let's go and read them. Well, actually I'm not gonna read them completely, but I'm gonna allow you to simply pause the video and read it yourself, because again, I think it's definitely worth it to go through everything here to at least get a good glimpse of the backstory in this whole game. Because I think it's a really good game, really. I've been playing this, well, like I said, quite a bit, and it's not overly pricey. I'm not sure what the price will be when the game gets released, but this most certainly is a good action RPG that really deserves a place between the more popular ones.